No?
It kind of puts me in the mind of like Bryan Adams or something.
No, that's the Foo Fighters.
What song?
Big Me.
No, not that
Let's
song.
talk about it.
I think I know that song. Never was a big Foo Fighters guy.
Something, I think it may be the Mentos video. They do like a whole.
No.
Really?
I'm not. Foo Fighters were never anything that I was interested in.
Me either. But this song came on the radio when I was on the way down here, and I was like, it's got this cool like 50s.
Yeah.
And it's cool.
The piano version sounds like Bryan Adams.
Well, it's not Bryan Adams. It's the Foo Fighters. Big Me. Big You, Big Me.
Okay. Learn something new every day. Hey everybody, welcome back to Great Measures. My name is Richard. This is Judson.
Great Measures.
We got an artist called Tårfödd.
Sure.
The song is called Drifting Soul. I'll give you a little backstory. So I featured this band on our June monthly measures video this past June 2025. And a couple of months later, I get a random email from Torphid. And he says, it's a solo project. His name is Simon or Simone or Simon.
Torphid.
Swedish, so whatever. I don't know. I apologize. I mispronounced it 3 times maybe.
Probably.
Tårfödd. It means, literal meaning is born in tears, but it's also tear-born.
Nice.
So he sent us an email in August and he was like, hey, do you guys do reactions for smaller bands? And I was like, yo, I love your stuff. I actually featured you on a video a couple of months ago. And he was like, didn't know. So we got to talking and he was like, look, I got a new EP coming out in December 27th to be exact. And he's like, I'd love for y'all to do something. So
that's what we're doing.
We're gonna do something. The song is called Drifting Soul. It's from an EP, not really a split, it's a collab with another solo artist called Mörkvind.
I love the Swedish.
Yeah, and I'm probably butchering all of these,
Yeah.
but I tried to be thorough and get the pronunciations correct.
But you didn't.
But I probably didn't. Yeah. Google Dictionary is not that dependent. So this is Drifting Soul.
Drifting Soul by Torphid.
Tårfödd.
And
Mörkvind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, this is Drifting Soul by Tårfödd. Ready to roll?
Proceed, Richard. What kind of music is this, Richard?
This is black metal. This is, atmospheric, somewhat melodic black metal. I don't think I mentioned it earlier, but this is from an EP. I did mention that it's from an EP, and I mentioned it came out December the 27th, but the EP is called When the Gods Are Silent. It's, like I said, it's more of a collaboration. It's Tårfödd he's like the songwriter, and then he does guitar, bass, and drums. And then
What else is there?
Vendor, I don't know how you pronounce it, from Mörkvind or whatever. God, I'm an idiot. This is the vocals.
You're not Swedish.
There's some keys on the EP, and then lyrics.
Oh, okay. From Sweden.
From Sweden, yep.
They've been a band a long time.
2022.
Young fellas.
I would assume he's pretty young.
I mean,
yeah.
in the musical.
Sure, yeah, yeah.
In this musical pursuit, there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What do you think about the music, Richard? Sounds like Pink Floyd in the beginning.
Really?
Doesn't it? Anything? I think they've
I can see that.
co-opted the whole.
Yeah.
Strumming and then just
alternating picking type stuff. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think you're right.
But these chords are uplifting.
Yeah.
The whole song's uplifting. They do that a lot of the time. Then they go up to the D. But then they go. All that's when they're singing in the first part. And they'll go up to the B. But then when it goes to that other, I really like the little break. Mm-hmm. Where it's just do 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 do. Sounds like a early '90s grunge song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I was listening to it again on the way here, and I was like, I think that's going to be a part that stands out to Judson.
Yeah, I dig it. I like just that they do these quiet sections and then the loud sections. I don't know what the time signature is.
Yeah.
Just because I couldn't. I mean, it. It jumps, but the drums weren't very. I think I heard the snare once and like a little in a measure. I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
It was so cool. And then cutting it off like that, and then being quiet, and then, cool.
Yeah, yeah, very, very atmospheric black metal style.
But then even that section, they go down to the E. Change keys, but. It's all really pretty.
Yeah.
And then back to the B sharp minor stuff there, and A and stuff. But I think my favorite part was that, and the guitar. Some of the guitar work was really cool. Just the riffs that they were doing up, and you could hear them there. It wasn't some of the atmospheric stuff we've listened to in the past has gotten so. There's so much atmosphere going on.
Yeah.
It's hard to really hear anything individually. This you could hear the guitars.
Yeah.
And
I think of like Sunken when you say something like that.
Sunken is just.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yeah.
But just.
It's a lot.
This was a little sparser. And I thought that it just all moved really well. To start off quiet, all Pink Floydian, and then the drums in the beginning with the fills that they were doing. There's a lot of reverb on the drums.
And I think the drums may be programmed. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I read that somewhere. Which is still him doing it, still him doing the programming.
Well, yeah, regardless, they sounded, I thought that they sounded funny with the reverb on it to me, but then when all the instruments came on, the instruments then came on with it and the song started, they sounded really good.
Yeah.
So, I contradicted myself there and my thoughts. But, yeah, I really like that middle section when they just the do, 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 do.
Mm-hmm.
And then the blast out there, and then, of course, the double. I didn't mind double bass drum on this.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Okay.
It was. If you're going to use it, that's how you use it.
Sure. Agreed.
Stop playing it through the whole song. Just quit doing it.
Okay.
But that's how I think if you're going to use it, it's a climactic.
Use it selectively.
Well, it's just a good for if you're going to build like they just Tårfödd just did.
Mm-hmm.
Then you at the end of the song, it's the the ascension.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, it was very uplifting. The chords are very uplifting, and I like where they went. And I don't know how you would classify the parts of the song. So I mean, there's obviously the verses in the chorus section in the beginning, and if you want to call that other part the bridge, it's a pretty long bridge.
Yeah.
But it sort of changes keys, and then they go back to the front. I mean, it's everything I think is good in a song.
And it's kind of funny and interesting at the same time that you mention that musically it's uplifting, because that would segue us into the lyrics, which are not as uplifting. They're a little bit bleaker and a little more.
Are they?
A little more on the dark side.
You think these lyrics are dark?
Yeah, but I'm cheating a little bit because I have listened to the entire EP, and the EP's Bandcamp page, the About section of this Bandcamp page, describes a warrior losing his beloved, slipping into madness and murderous rage, abandoned by silent gods until a snowstorm revelation brings the voice of Odin, ending in death and silence.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, gods being silent, in my opinion, is pretty bleak and dark. That's how I would see it anyways, but
There's some really cool lines in there, like, am I alive or already ashes in the clouds? That's cool. And perhaps war is but a dream and peace the truest battle. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you're referring to Odin and Valkyrie and Valkyrie.
Yeah, no Valkyrie sings tonight. Only the void stares back. I mean, that's pretty dark.
It sort of is, but if you know anything about Odin and those the Norse gods, they're just all assholes.
Mm.
They're kind of like Greek gods. They just don't. Odin pulls tricks on everybody. Odin is not to be trusted.
Okay.
But this just sounds kind of like what a drifting soul just sounds like. Maybe they're caught in between the two places, two possible places.
Lost between the worlds where even echoes die.
Yeah, and maybe that also can just talk about the feeling of having done something or taking action and then finding yourself in the psychological and emotional state of the consequence of that action, whatever it is, and just confused as to how to navigate it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see that.
Maybe. But it's really pretty, and there's just some really cool lines in there. I mean, yeah, void stares back, all that, but...
When I fall, do not call me dead. I'll be a thought in the breath of frost.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's cool.
A thought in the breath of frost. Yeah. It's cool. It's good imagery, all of it. But I don't feel that it's... I don't feel... I feel like...
I guess that's, I have a preconceived idea that the story itself is somewhat dark and bleak, so I guess I probably applied or tagged it to this song as well.
Well, it's just an unknown thing. These are all things nobody really knows. Nobody's gone and shook Odin's hand and come back and been like, yeah, he's over there.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's dark, or you know what I mean?
Sure.
So there's an unknown element to singing about or presenting subject matter such as this because it's scary,
Yeah.
because it's unknown. But you know, you use nature and it doesn't, you know, you mentioned death and skull and remnants of biological forms around and then tie them together in the ways that he's tying them together. It seems all pretty beautiful
Okay.
to me.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of the Norse stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just all, there's just snow on the ground all the time, and
Yeah.
a volcano erupting or smoking over there, and
Yep.
and impending doom just over the hill because you can hear them blowing their horns and hollering, and drank some mead and got themselves all worked up.
Yep.
So I dig that stuff. It's just there's just a chill to the bone realness
Yep.
to it. And I you know, Odin could be real. I like the idea of Odin. You know much about Odin?
Not a lot, no.
He's got an eye. He's only got one eye. He's Thor's dad.
Okay.
He's got a bunch of kids, and he can.
What's, well, yeah, okay.
What?
No, I mean, we're talking 20, I can't do math.
Don't try.
We're talking 22 years ago now. So probably before then. So probably 25 years ago, you know, doing Greek mythology stuff in English class. I was in AP English, and, you know, my teacher was big on the Greek mythology, but I don't remember any of it.
Well, this is the Norse stuff.
Okay.
This is the Scandinavian
Yeah.
stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, Odin, and he has like so many names, but he's Thor's dad.
Odin has a raven, right?
He has two ravens that kind of go and spy for or keep an eye on
Yeah,
stuff. But
okay.
he can also
We covered this in school, but I don't.
he can also change form into a murderer.
Okay.
It's a murder, right? Or is that for crows?
Crows are murders, yeah.
But and didn't go away that way. But yeah, Odin's the all-seeing eye.
Yeah, yeah. It's starting to come back slowly.
Yeah, I just like it because of the area that it's from, and I think the runes, their writing is really cool, and Odin goes back. Odin goes back pretty far.
Okay.
But I dig it. Tårfödd.
Torphid. Shout out to Torphid. And Simon or Simon or Simon or
Simon.
whatever his name is.
Tårfödd dude.
The Torphid,
Torphid guys.
Yeah.
The two Tårfödd. The two
Mörkvind.
Tårfödd guys.
Just one Torphid guy.
But there's another guy writing the lyrics for him.
Yeah, Mörkvind.
Mörkvind. But there's
He's
two,
his own solo project.
two Tårfödds.
I don't know.
Those Tårfödds.
Dos is definitely Swedish. Thanks for watching, everybody. My name is Richard. This is Judson. We are Great Measures. That was Drifting Soul by Tårfödd.
Great measures.
Have a wonderful day, everybody.